Hello everyone and welcome to Bloodborne: The Ultimate Hunt. This is going to be my casual Let's Play guide series of Bloodborne with a couple of objectives or goals, if you will. Let's go ahead and get into character creation. We'll talk about it. So, the purpose of this series is going to be, first and foremost, extremely casual. This isn't going to be scripted. This isn't going to be a lore series. This is just for fun. I intend to do this to help a few of my friends and kind of prepare for the Halloween season. This being the most appropriate of the Souls family for Halloween and such. So we're going to start off with a quality build, and I'll explain the importance of that here in a little bit, but let's see. It's either lone survivor or military veteran. You know what? I think I want to go with military veteran. Let's start off with some power. We're going to be a little glass cannon to start off with. Let's alter our appearance and get into it. Yeah, there we go. We're good. So, the entire purpose of this series is a little reminiscent of a previous project that I've wanted to do and have not had the time or availability. I wanted to start with the Souls games, Dark Souls 1 through 3, maybe even Demon Souls, and do a comprehensive playthrough of every possible build. And I do mean everything, like playing through the game with the armor and weapons for, say, something like a basic hollow. Doing all, I think it is in the first game, 10 preset classes. You know, just playing the game with every possible build. And the reason for this was twofold. One, it would be fun. But two, I figured that while these games are, you know, aging, they're pretty timeless games. I mean, I will be playing these games for plenty of years to come. And let's not die. Let's focus. Do I get it? Did I get it? I got it. And so I thought that it would be kind of cool to have a guide with every kind of playthrough. So if somebody else decided to pick up the game for nostalgia's sake, or maybe a new player having been recommended the game from someone else, if they got stuck anywhere in the game, they could look through my series of playthroughs and find something that was similar or matched their gear, their equipment, and, you know, what it was they were using, and, you know, showed how to get through that area of the game with that equipment. But that's a bit of a grand undertaking, and I'm not quite ready to commit to that. So instead, we're going to start with Bloodborne. And Bloodborne has a couple interesting things about it that allow for some pretty extensive and comprehensive playthroughs, but it's also limited in the very nature of the game itself. Bloodborne doesn't have the diversity in weapons and armor that the other Souls games do. However, their weapons individually are far more they're far more versatile in what it is they can do. There's a lot more to be offered in this game per weapon than the other Soul series. So that poses a couple problems. In the Souls series, Dark Souls 1, it's very easy to do. I'm going to play the starting wizard build. Use only that equipment, and ta-da, you have succeeded in a goal, and there are very set parameters. In Bloodborne, you start off the same. You will see right here, before you go up those stairs, you are dude in a vest and a hooded jacket thing. I mean, you are Victorian England overalls guy. Like, that is who you are there aren't any starting classes in this game. So right out the gate, okay, I'm limited. I would have to pursue through the game to New Game Plus to start over as a new class, if I wanted to go that route. I'm not going that route, and what instead we're going to do is pursue a few of my favorite builds in the game that cover every single possible skill set. Not weapon, not armor, but having the skills that would enable you to use all abilities in the game. So we're going to start off this build, like I said, as a quality run, which is an old term referring to the quality weapons of demon souls. And with that, we will be leveling our strength and our skill. The saw cleaver is a pretty good weapon for that. Right out the gate, we're going to see that we have a D and an E in the stats, but it does scale with both strength and dex. So that's great. We're going to take the hunter pistol. This weapon is my favorite offhand weapon in the game. Just period. It is... even with the blood tinge builds that we'll talk about later, the Evelyn, I believe is the name of it, is an unbelievably powerful blood tinge pistol. Unfortunately, it's very long, and when you utilize your offhand weapon to parry oncoming attacks, rather than just deal straight damage, the gun can often clip through the target and fire the bullet on the other side of the target if they're too close. And so, while Evelyn is a very powerful and high damage dealing weapon, even when I do the blood tinge builds, and I will use it, it's not my favorite. The hunter pistol is pretty much fantastic for parrying. It doesn't do as much damage, but for the purpose I intend to have it, it's just the best. So, the overall goal of each playthrough, since we don't have set parameters for how we're going to play this game in terms of here's just a set class, is it's my goal to become the absolute most powerful version of a quality build. Now, the saw cleaver. This weapon is one of my favorite weapons of the game, and I will be playing the entire game with this saw cleaver. That said, we will get a different version of the saw cleaver a little ways down the line, but this is what I'm going to be using as my main. Now, I will be picking up something else for a little bit more raw damage dealing potential later down the line. I've done completions of Bloodborne with just the saw cleaver, and it's a ton of fun, and I can do it. But, again, we're going to push this build in terms of just strength and dexterity to the max. That is our goal. And the best way to do that in Bloodborne is to beat the crap out of the Chalice dungeons. Now, that's a very long journey, even for just one character. I intend to make several builds following the utility of both Arcane and Blood Tinge, the side two stats, in combination of dexterity and strength. Now, the Arcane build, I have a strength Arcane build idea, but my main build focus right now is with both a Dex Blood Tinge, a Strength Blood Tinge, the quality, and then a Strength Arcane. I don't know right off the top of my head, because it has been so long since I've completed this game, of anything that benefits heavily from dexterity and arcane, but if we come across something that does, I would be happy to consider another playthrough of the game. Oh, I'm not getting that back. I'd be very happy to consider extra playthroughs of the game if there are particular ability builds that I've missed or have failed now to, oh, and there I go. Well, on that note, I'm also very rusty, so we're going to see a lot of deaths. But yeah, we're going to be looking at a lot of different ability-based playthroughs just to see what the game has to offer. So that's not going to be, 180 different builds or something crazy that you can get out of Dark Souls. It'll be 5, maybe 6. But those 5 or 6 builds in this game enables you to do literally everything that the game has to offer. It's a pretty unique system, and I really do appreciate it. But it is going to be a little shorter in the long term of content. But I think still, all things considered, it's going to be very rewarding and a lot of fun. So, now that the logistics are out of the way, let's go back and kick the crap out of this guy. He killed me once. I need some revenge. Come here. And nope. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he's going to get me twice. We'll see. There we go. Awesome. One more again. Come on. I can recover that one. Boom. All my health back. 4 blood vials. Okay, that was at least a little bit worth it. So, goal number 1 in Yharnam here, the city we're in. I will be getting our main armor for the game, and so with this we have no restrictions on what we use. It's just whatever makes us the most powerful for a quality build. I don't remember the stats of all the armors and stuff in the game off the top of my head, and what armors may potentially be worth replacing the main armor that I'm going to grab here. If we encounter something that is just leagues above what we're using, I will be happy to switch it out, but the hunter armor we're going to be grabbing is just one of my favorites. I really, really enjoy using it, and it just looks cool. So we're going to be sticking with that for a while. If we encounter anything that, is just a lot better, we'll switch out. But for now, with that guy, we're going to be a little completionist focused. I'm not going to be trying to speed run these. This is, again, casual and going to be a little bit more relaxed. Oh, nope. Oh, 2 in a row. I'm so rusty. All right, massacre time. We're gonna plow through this. I gotta say, I haven't missed the PS4 load times in this game. They're pretty long. All right. Nope. You know what? Yeah, I want big guy too. Not gonna lose those blood echoes. We're just gonna be flawless. We got this. Giving me the easy parry. All right, I'm cool with it. Nope. Get out of here. Boom. More blood vials. Oh, yeah, those guys moved forward. Well, it's going to be a party right out the gate. So I'm not sure if you're seeing what I'm doing there, but I'm doing a transformation attack that gives me an exceptional amount of range when, backstepping. I can come back forward and then into the forward attack. It transforms my weapon, and it still hits with the serrated side of the weapon. The serrated and straight-edged weapons in this game provide extra damage to beasts or the Cthulhu-esque, the old ones or the great ones, whatever they're called, I can't remember. But basically, the alien-like life form in this game gets heavier damage taken from the straight blades, while the more traditional werewolf, vampire-esque kind of creatures are getting more damage from the serrated edges. So, let's grab this. Oh, I'm gonna get shot twice. Nope. Oh, yep, I did. My only weakness, bullets. Okay. So, yeah, the big benefit to having this weapon, and I need to double check. I'm not 100% if this is accurate, but I believe that the Saw Cleaver gets both the benefits of the straight and the serrated. It's got a straight blade on the bottom and a serrated on the top. It may get the benefit of both, but I know for a fact that it gets the serrated benefit, which is why we will be pairing it later with a straight edge weapon. And yeah, that we're going to be using Ludwig's Holy Blade. It's just so powerful. It's broken. And I've actually talked with a couple other Bloodborne players, and I've seen a lot of posts in community forums and stuff that say it is so broken that you might as well, you know, just not play the game because it takes the challenge away from a lot of the game. I disagree with that a little bit. If you're wanting a challenge, I mean, play through the entire game with just the threaded cane and don't do any of the chalice dungeons. I mean, there you go. You have successfully challenged yourself to a very hard goal. There you go. Awesome. Yeah, it's great. But, you know, just the Ludwig's Holy Blade alone does not make you a unbelievably good player. You can still get crushed by the bosses in this game if you're using that weapon. You know, it's definitely a powerful weapon, but it is still reliant on the player. So that doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to help me any. We'll see what my playing skill with it is, but it does have the capacity to put out a lot of damage very quickly. And so, since it is also a quality weapon, in terms of it has scaling with both strength and dexterity, we're going to use it. But we won't be able to get that for quite some time. However, we're going to go ahead and equip that torch temporarily. I'll be picking up the Hunter's Torch pretty quickly. We're gonna be taking down. Oh crap! That hurt a lot. We're not in a good position to engage. Nope. Everything bad's about to happen. Everything bad is about to happen. Watch! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! I don't know where Bullet Man is. Nope. Oh, damn. Okay, well, that's 3 in a row. 3 times the charm, I guess. Oh, man, I'm rusty. Oh well, we'll be fine. Fastest way. This way. We're definitely doing it this way. Nope. And one more again. Nope. Please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Okay. You know, I'm going to kill Big Man one more again because he gives blood vials. Now, with this guy, you can't sneak up on him. The reason I go straight for the charged backstab is because no matter, you know, what you do, he's going to aggro. He turns around when you get a certain distance from him, just automatically. And he does so slow enough that it looks like you might be able to sneak up on him. But then he quite promptly turns around and smacks you in the face with, I think he's a brick guy. I can't remember. Oh, nice. Full blood vials. Okay, so let's handle this. Get out of here, dog. Oh, nope, the bullets. Nope. We're good. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong. There's no chance of me dying whatsoever. Nope, you're done. Alright, cool. So yeah, with the big guy, just go up behind him and smack him with a charge attack. He'll do the stun lock thing, and then you can just do the backstab. Don't try to sneak up on him. Alright, so we're going to come down here, grab a couple more items, and then we will be right where we need to for... Here, let me grab the pebbles. That's cool. You can see all the villagers doing their thing. That's neat. But yeah, we'll have the hunter's armor. Is it the hunter's garb? Is that what it's called officially? We get it down here. Get out of here. You're done. Blood vials. Oh, we need so many of those. Go ahead and get some more bullets just in case. A lot of parrying to be done. Alright, now notice something real quick. This guy has no jacket like the other guys, and he will have more HP than those jacket guys right there. He survives a parry. However, this same model of dude down here has even more HP than that one, and I don't know why. I don't know if that was just because this one down here is going to be guarding the armor, and therefore they wanted to make him harder, but this guy right here is stronger than the other one of the exact same design up there. And you know what? He gonna kill me if I'm not careful. There we go. Can you get it? Yeah, I got it. Boom. I didn't get to showcase it very well because I did the charged attack, but if you do a parry to him, he'll have still a solid, you know, third of his HP. Okay, so it is the hunter set, and it's just the cloak that's the hunter garb. Let's equip that, and look all awesome and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we look good now. Alright, let's kill some rats. You're done. Take a nap. You're done. And got it. Nice. Got all of them. And he fell through the map. Cool. Let's see. What am I going to want to do? Do I want to go straight down? No, we're going to go ahead and get a couple items real quick. We're going to grab the tiny music box. Let's grab those, piss off all the dead guys in the... Yep, they're all mad. We're gonna climb up all these ladders real quick. Unlock a few shortcuts, and then I think we're gonna take on... Cleric Beast first, and then do some leveling. So, something that I used to do in the past when I was playing Bloodborne a lot, and I was really proficient with, you know, whatever it was I was using, I would start Yarnum here, and I would play straight through. I would kill Cleric Beast, just ignite the lantern there, and then keep going. I would do a full completion of this area and kill Gascoigne without returning to the dream after you get your weapon the first time visit. And I would do the whole area without leveling, without using any of my blood echoes. No problem. I would pretty much just steam right through this. But I don't think that I don't think I'm ready for that right now. I've died 3 times at this point. I got a feeling that I'm going to die horribly to Gascoigne multiple times. So I'm gonna play it safe. We're gonna go ahead and unlock a few shortcuts, clear a little bit of an area out, kill Cleric Beast, and then go do some leveling. And I may try to make episodes based on like boss to boss. I may do a couple of like just grind videos where I'm just, you know, going through killing stuff. You know, the not so fun parts of the game. But I'll try and keep the interesting stuff to reasonable segments in terms of gameplay and boss to boss content. And I'll make like the grindy stuff, hanging out in a single area, just farming materials and stuff, their own separate videos. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my torch. And go in the dark house. Kill this guy. Kill the old man with the giant cannon. Do not let him live. That cannon he has in his lap will just insta-kill you. And let's open up the shortcut. And you're cool. Now, Cleric Beast with no leveling and no upgrading of your weapon is, yeah, for a beginner, again, like I am, a pretty solid achievement. But I don't think we're going to be having too much issues with him. He is not that bad. Neat. Now, we're going to be using that doorway that we just walked through right there for a little bit of a cheese. We got full-grown werewolf creature things. I really don't know if they're actually werewolves. It's the story of this is quite a bit vague and convoluted. Did you guys decide to come? Oh yeah, you're just stuck. Okay, cool. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Now, if you'll notice, they can't fit through the door. So, if you have a saw cleaver or something else equivalently long, the axe that you get is very good at this. You can just sit in the door and beat the crap out of them. And there's really not much they can do about it. As long as you keep enough distance. They can do the attacks, and see, just like that, they can hit you. So if you keep a little bit of a distance and are just kind of patient and careful with your attacks, you can cheese both of these guys, no problem. Boom. And since they drop blood vials, even if you do get hit once or twice, you're usually alright. So we're going to do this, though. I'm going to gamble 2 blood vials on this guy. Come on, big man. Two. Oh, we got 4. We did good. Oh. And okay, so we'll go ahead and cheese a little bit. We ain't got a lot of cheese for this, but it's a little bit of extra damage. You can toss oil urns followed by Molotov cocktails, and I have confirmed that it only works 1 for 1. You can't hit him with oil and it works multiple Molotovs. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, I don't know. I think he might have got hit. Can't tell. It looks like he's got oil on his face. I can't tell. And I think that was actually a stun that I did, and I missed the hit. Oh! I'm gonna die. No! I haven't died to Cleric Beast in so long. I don't want to start now. Oh, no. No, knock that off. Ugh. Break arm. Okay, you know what? I want to see something. So I'm doing like 45 damage a hit. Oh, just the cocktails alone do more damage than what I was doing. So like, let's just use that. let's use fire. That's a good idea. And I know that Molotov cocktails are actually a pretty good idea against Gascoigne, but you know, we'll make do here. Prey Slaughter, love it. Let's go back to the dream real quick and gear up for the second half of this place. And we'll probably call this episode here. Let's get a couple items real quick. Yep. That is your multiplayer items for co-op, and your invasion stuff you actually have to buy. So let's go ahead, level up.
Very well.
So we can get that up. And then, ooh, I like that. Even though I'm in desperate need of stamina. Can I get that too? Oh, that gets me up to 100. And this gets me up to... Oh, that's a hard decision. That's a really hard decision for me right now. I'm weak right now. I need it in... Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to use our blood echoes we have right now for leveling our weapon. We'll use these up. And that should be more than enough. We might even get one more level out. I doubt, but we'll see. Saw Cleaver, we can level up once right now. That's not a lot. We're going to leave it there. Can we get one more level up out of this? Because I would love to start getting my stamina up.
Well, what? Very well.
Yes. Woohoo! Alright, cool. One level into stam.
Farewell.
So on top of our dex and our strength stats that we're going to be pumping, we're also going to get 40 stamina, which is where the soft cap of the game is. It's in this one, I believe it's more of a hard cap. Between 40 and 100, there's only a handful of actual stamina points gained, if I remember correctly. Most of the big stamina gains go to 40, and then I don't think it's the same for HP, but we're probably going to call 40 the cap for our HP at some point. I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be here. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call the episode. We'll call the episode here. We'll start it in the dream next time, and we'll go to the right place. Thanks for checking this out. We'll see how this series goes, and hopefully I won't die all that much. But I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.